Were you or someone you love caught or accused of shoplifting in Massachusetts? If so, here's something most people don't know. Many shoplifting cases never become criminal charges at all if you handle the clerk magistrate hearing correctly the first time. I'm attorney Tracy Paulsen with Rightful Legal, and I've helped many people throughout Massachusetts avoid criminal records by fighting shoplifting accusations at the very first stage of the process. Let's talk about what actually happens. In Massachusetts, if you're accused of shoplifting and you are not arrested on the spot, your case often begins with something called the Clerk Magistrate Hearing, which is sometimes called the show cause hearing. This hearing decides one major question. Should this case become a formal criminal charge or should it end right here? If you receive a notice for a Clerk Magistrate hearing in the mail, it means that you're not charged yet, that your record is still clean, and you have a chance to stop the charge before it ever reaches a judge. Now, here's how the clerk magistrate process works in Massachusetts. A clerk magistrate will listen to the story's evidence, usually from loss prevention or the police. Then you or your attorney will get the chance to respond. The clerk can then do a multitude of things. They can issue a criminal complaint, or they can decide there's not enough evidence for probable cause, or they can choose to give you a break and decline not to issue the charge. This hearing is your best chance to keep your record clean, but only if it's handled carefully and strategically. This is where having an attorney who deals with shoplifting cases makes a huge difference. At a clerk magistrate hearing, I can challenge the store's evidence. I can point out errors in their report, show that the incident was a misunderstanding. I can present your background and circumstances to get them to give you a break. I can negotiate a resolution. And most importantly, I can convince the clerk not to issue the criminal charge. Again, all of this has to be agreed to by them. I've had many successes at these hearings. In the past, I've been able to stop charges for first-time shoplifting, accidental scanning, by bagging mistakes, misidentification by store security. I've helped juvenile shoplifting cases and also cases involving small items or honest mistakes. In many situations, clients have walked out with no charges, no court dates, and no criminal record. And even if your case has been already arraigned, I can still work to reduce or to dismiss these charges with the Commonwealth. But the clerk magistrate stage is the best chance to keep your record clean. So why should you hire Rightful Legal to represent you in your shoplifting charge? Because even one shoplifting charge, even a small one, can stay on your record and it can affect your job, your housing, your education, and even your immigration status. You need someone who knows the courts en masse, knows the process, and knows how to present your case in a way that the clerk understands and respects. When you work with me, you don't get a judgment, you get a plan. I prepare you for every question, gather the right supporting documents, speak on your behalf, and fight to protect your future. If you're facing a shoplifting accusation or you've received a clerk magistrate hearing notice, please call or text me at 617-821-5856, or you can visit rightfullegal.com for a free and confidential case review. A single mistake or misunderstanding should not define your life. Let me help you stop this charge before it ever becomes part of your record. Please comment or like this or share this with others for future updates. Thank you so much. Have a great day.